just last. But anyway, so what you saw there, and I told you before, one of the things you have to worry about when it comes to these gray screen paint products, not saying all of them, not saying all of them, but there's two individuals out there that are not doing their tests correctly. And in these tests, they're not doing correctly. They're not showing you what you need to see from the door when it comes to buying a gray screen paint product. I'm trying to get my cord untangled here. I need my charger and it's fighting me a bit. So, as I said before, we've requested multiple times and multiple demonstrations for these particular individuals to show their products toward gray screen paint mixes. Because, like I said, one of them, we caught a video. We got a video of him, basically, delete a video, of him basically making black and white mixtures. Now, I'll put all those links below so you can check them out for yourself. But this is what you got to be concerned about. At the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're getting what you paid for. Now, for those of you who, at the end of the day, those particular, the colors and contrast, all that stuff might not mean a big deal to you, and you just want a basic, cheap product or paint, keep in mind, like I said, you can make our digital and crystal screen paint for free. We give you that for free. Let me go back in here and get this. We give you that for free, where you can make that. I'll show you the container real quick. Well, you don't need the container. We just have the ingredients. So we have the ingredients posted on the site. You can check out Digital Crystal Screen Paint, look it up, see all the demonstrations on it. This is about a 7-year-old product. And then on top of that, we were able to make several other mixes using his tutorial video. Actually, quite a few. These are the ones we actually made over here, quite a few. Not that are, this is our technology. Our technology is amazing. So quite a few of them. And they were able to match perfectly to his products with no problem whatsoever. So we've requested multiple requests for, I think, 2 weeks in of asking them to do demonstrations of their products versus black and white paint to show their customers that they are getting what they are. Now, for us, people may say, well, where's your demonstrations? We're up to about 8 links showing our products versus black paint. One of the things you have to do when you're developing black screens, you have to be to show off that your product is different from black paint, black fabric, and so forth. We have these demonstrations also to our gunmetal technology, deep red, and the green technology, which we've got to get around to launching it too. So anyway, we've been requesting this. Now, like I said before, when watching these demonstrations, these individuals will cut corners as much as possible. This is our screen that we have down here. The black screen is our black phantom technology. So this is what I want to show you really quick. So we're going to go upstairs, which I was supposed to show you to begin before I came running back downstairs again. I'm going to give a chance for my phone to charge up. We're going to be doing ship outs today too, getting shipping information, all that stuff for everybody else. Just want to get it confirmed that United States Postal Service is going to be open on Saturday so we can get you all taken care of. So let's go up here and watch this video first. Now, usually when I'm doing these videos, people are cutting these corners. Light gray screens will stick to bright colors only. And the reason why they do this is because there's a less of a chance of the screen washing and fading out. So they'll stick to these nice bright colors. If you're going to do a meter max out zone demonstration, you have to have other screens up there also to compare your product. Now, what I noticed in the demonstration, no other screens were in a demonstration, no contrast levels, no color comparisons, no certified screens, nothing at all. So let's show you what we got. Now, the beautiful thing about black technology, phantom technology, phoenix technology, our technology is designed, there is showing its meter right there, showing coming at maxed out. Now let's see how the screen does. Now, like I said, you're not going to see any contrast levels will be displayed because this is something that's going to wash out. You're not going to see color patterns versus other high performance screens. Not going to happen at all, period. What he's going to do is he's going to keep the demonstration where he's going to stay with colors only because it's something that's going to display. Let's see what kind of projector he's using. Where's the distance throw of the projector? Chances are, I guarantee you, it's going to be the P2 because keep in mind, shorter distance throw. That's one of the things they rely on. There we go. P2 is activated. Now, there we go. Wait for a minute, for a split second. I told you when the projector changes over for a split second, you see what the screen really looks like. That background is supposed to be jet black, number one. So that's the first sign that the screen is going to wash out. This is going to match to what we have downstairs. So using the ultra short though, number one, it's a closer distance. If he did this demonstration a little farther back, we're at 12 feet, he would lose a considerable amount of lumens that would make contact with the screen. And with the screen not having the ability to be able to pull that contrast and color, it would suffer. That's why a lot of big companies, when they're showing off these screens, they'll stick to short throw and ultra short throws because of the distance throw. That is supposed to be black. Now, we can mimic this demonstration and wash the screen out at the same time, including certifies at the same time, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes. If you didn't catch the other video demonstration, we did another video demonstration quite a few times. Now, throughout this demonstration, not once, now this I find interesting. This is your zone. This is mine. Do you see how much light that's in my environment compared to yours? Not only that, my screen has a white screen sitting behind the back of it. Your walls aren't white, which means my screen in my environment is reflecting 10 times more light than yours. You see the difference between my environment, my screen? Look how much light my screen's taking on right now. That's the difference. I have fluorescent work lights, and they are extremely bright at all times. Anytime I do a demonstration environment, those lights are on 24/7 when we do those demonstrations. And yours, your doors are not open. So keep in mind, I can come downstairs tomorrow and do a demonstration exactly the same way in that environment. Can you do that? Can you show a demonstration for 1 year of the exact same environment that you're displaying right now on every single video demonstration, including contrast? You can't. There you go. See? You have no white screen behind the back of your screen. Yeah, and my area is far more well lit than yours. And this is your area. This is the background where your screen sits at. See how dark it is? Look how dark it is in here. You got no light coming in here. How nice and dark it is. See, you got to be careful. You know I can pull apart your videos quick. Number one, where your stand is at. See this display? This display, if you're going to show off window light, this shouldn't be here at all, period. I do know you have awnings right here, so that's going to block any light from coming in and making contact with the screen. The door, your screen's not in contact with the door at all, period. When you open up your door, I notice that light does not pass across your wall here. It stays dark in your corners. If not, that wall would be illuminated. So let me show you through the whole video. Do you see me moving it through? Do you see any contrast demonstrations in there at all, period? Look how bright my area is compared to yours. And I got a 250-inch screen standing behind the back of my screen. Where your environment, if you look at it, is dark. You don't think things through when you do stuff, man. Look how dark your environment is. I have LED lights on my screens and you could barely see them because the environment is producing that much white light. But let's see what you did here. So he did a standalone. Now, standalone is when they do a demonstration and put anything in it to compare it to, just your screen only. Now look at this right here. Crows, look at this right here. See the bottom right here where your P2 is activated right here? See the short distance where your screen is sitting? My projector is 12 feet away from my screen. You see your area is so dark that you can actually cast shadows off the objects that you have around your area. See that? You notice that? This is where the light's hitting right there. This is all where the lights, and this is coming from a little bit from your projector. But if you had that much light making contact, all this in here would be well lit. Let me show you something right here. Now, look where my screen sits at. You see how bright it is? You can see every inch, every corner. Nothing's dark in it, no shadows, nothing. Don't ever compare your what we do over here. Don't do that. You embarrass yourself. You will embarrass yourself. But it's going to get worse for you because then you know after Mr. Behr gets talking, he likes to go downstairs and he likes to show it off. So this is how much light I have in my environment compared to yours. Now, interesting, your screen paint, like I said at the end of the day, it's all made the same. The Cinemax, they're all made the same with black and white mixtures. If they weren't, then they would have done those time ago. And this debunks your theory of your product being able to pull these images that you claim it can do. Keep in mind, you've already done this test already with your products all glued together, and they washed out horribly, horribly. And you didn't even have that much light in the environment, and they still washed out. On top of that, you're using a caliber projector, which is something you should never do in video demonstrations, because at the end of the day, your customer is not going to may or may not have a calibrated projector, which means you are enhancing your colors capabilities to actually be able to do that. Number two, your projector is sitting so close to your screen. That's why they depend on the ultra short throw, because the distance isn't there. It means you're going to lose less lumens by the time it makes contact from A to B. If you had put your projector in the window and moved all that cabinet stuff out of the way, then that would have been interesting to watch. And when you did the demonstration, you never displayed any contrast levels, when we can easily do that with no problem. And I've done that multiple times. Yeah, man. Now, as I said before, stop beating around the bush. And I don't know why you're showing a video quality. You do know we're using 720p projectors downstairs, right? My projector's not even in 4K. It's 720p. This is your settings on your setup right there. My settings on my projector are 720p. 1080p doesn't even look like anything on my screen. It's just 1080p. I have a 720p projector downstairs. Yeah. All right, so this is pretty much all he did in the video demonstration. There's no contrast, there's no comparisons, there's nothing at all. So at the end of the day, if a customer comes in and watches this demonstration and says, okay, I see this demonstration, where are your contrast levels at? What is the difference between, in this environment, can you pull a contrast level? Where is your contrast levels? Look at the stuff you have blocking your windows. I'm telling you something, buddy. Somebody can report you for a fire hazard, because that right there is freaking a fire hazard like crazy. I'm not trying to be none of my business, but good gracious, man. Right there, look at this. Now, see right here, I was showing you the door. See how the door is open? Now watch this. If you look at the door, there's no way in the world light is going to come in, turn, and go hit his screen. No, it's going to go straight. It may expand out a little bit, but because there's a bookcase here, that's going to block that. If there was real light coming from here, it would have hit everything right along here with no problem whatsoever. You have a roof right here, that's going to protect most of the light making contact, because if you really get any real light, you would see on your balcony, it would be very well lit. You know how the physics of light actually function and work, right? So no, unless this is like this miracle going across and making a turn and bam, hitting your screen. No, if that was the case, all this would be well lit. This is as far as the light goes right there. That's it. All this stuff you have in the window, this is all blocking light coming from your window right from there. That's a complete fail. You have to get all this stuff out of the way and get all this so that window light can come through and make contact with that screen. That's just as worse as when I watch demonstrations and people will have plants and objects all caked up in the window to say, look, it's showing ambient light. No, you got stuff in your window. This stuff should not be here if you're showing an ambient light rejection test. Yeah, you're comparing this demonstration right here that we have and a max ozone with a 250-inch white screen behind a black screen that's generating all that white light. And also on top of that, Crow, keep in mind where my lights sit at, my high fluorescence, they sit right over top my screen, where you have no light in here at all, because this is nice and dark in these corners right over in here. That's why our light here, see how bright it is from here to here? Because that light sits literally right over top my screen. Okay, so let's show you right there. So I showed you the demonstration from there. As you can see, that the demonstration is strictly on a standalone. He didn't put any other sample sheets up there. He didn't do any contrast demonstrations, no color demonstrations, nothing at all, period. Cutting corners. Next time, if you want to compare a demonstration and you want to do the demonstration, you match my demonstration T to T, which means I want to see a star field demonstration, OLED horse, beta fish. Customers need to see that this product can pull a contrast level in a fully lit environment, as you claim it does. And keep in mind, people, it's going to be doing on a projector. It's supposed to have a it does have a 2:1 contrast ratio. All right, so let's go downstairs and have a looky at our setup on our 720p projector that we're going to be doing on a projector that has a 4,000:1 contrast ratio. Ain't that right, Mr. Taco? Now let's see what we get. See, I can leave my screen on all day. Lights me on, it'll make a difference. It's going to run. Now, let's show you the difference between my environment and yours. You see where my fluorescent lights are at? You see they come right down on top of the screen? Not only that, on the back of my screen, I have a huge white screen to reflect even more light. So we're going to do half of this on the screen we have over here. We're going to do this against several certified screens. This is what you were missing in your demonstration. You didn't do it correctly. I'm going to show you how it's done. And I want you to do the exact same demonstration, including making that paint today too, and stop avoiding that. So this is where I'm sorry I have to do this to you, but if you're going to compete with us and you're going to say you have the same product, you're going to have to back it up. So let's begin. Oh, by the way, certified screens, Cinema Grade 5D. Let's get up close. We have the Cinema Grade 5D right there. We have the Dark Star 9 right there. We got the acoustic 1080, acoustic 3, 1080p with 3, which basically has a 0.9 gain. And we have daylight screen at the bottom. That is our gray screen paint mix digital 1. That's the personal mix, and that over there is the Metallica mix. Now, if he comes back and he says, well, no, they're not the screen paint I have up there now. Well, this is where you run into that problem. You can argue and say that the screen paints we have here have nothing to do with the products that you have over there, but unless you back this up by not being black and white paint and make those products that we put below, at the end of the day, your product is black and white paint. They're all the same because you haven't backed that part up. That's the part you're missing out. You're not understanding. I don't care if you make a new screen paint today. You make something called Silverhawk 5000, Lucky Charms edition. You make whatever you want. At the end of the day, until you back up your products next to black and white paint, they're all the same because you have no proof showing that they're not. That's all. All right. So you can get an understanding of that. So you can be the Cinemax, the Betamax, the Ultramax, whatever you want. At the end of the day, if you have no demonstrations backing your product versus the products we have here, the ones we posted in the last demonstration, which I'll post here, then at the end of the day, the customer is buying black and white paint. All right. So you've avoided that. The simple fact that he's avoided it for so long, oh, we already know what it is. We know what it is already from the door. So let's see what we get here. Isn't that embarrassing, Crow? You didn't do your demonstration correctly, but I'm going to go farther than that. We're going to do some color patterns, some star fields, some white levels. We're going to do all of it on here. That's what we do. We show everything. We don't hide from our test demonstrations. That's why the difference between my product and yours is when I come on camera and I show up a new screen paint right from the door, 4 to 5 certifies right from the door. Then we do it on white levels. And then from there, we jump up to certified. We bring out the screen projectors. We go from 5,000 to 4,000 to 1,000 lumens. We do our distance throw. We do our low lumen demonstrations, our ultra short throw demonstrations versus certified screens. And then we take it outside. You don't do demonstrations like that because this product would never pass. Oh, look, it doesn't. No. Don't cry. Now, here we go. Already, we got a Karen just came into the room. So, guy came in the room a few minutes ago talking about stop crying about it. He's a hobbyist. Don't scream hobbyist. Don't cry and why hobbyist. If you're going to compare your technology to ours, you're going to tell people that, oh, we can save you more money. Don't buy from them. Then you're going to have to back your product. We don't want to hear the Karen nonsense. Cut it out with that. Back it up. That's all you got to do. So this is what it comes down to. When our product is better than everybody else's, then they want to come at us as an, oh, we're fake, we're scammers, we're doing this and the other. When we ask you to do the same demonstrations that we do every day, now we're considered to be harassment. We're considered to be, they're hobbyists all of a sudden now. Now we become hobbyists overnight. The minute you take money from someone, it becomes a business. And you have claimed your company to be a business, have you not? All right then. Then what you need to do as a business is back your product. I'm going to ask about this every day. And my customers that come on, they said, man, what is wrong with this guy? How come he won't do the demonstration? Yeah, it's your buddy. Your product is black and white paint. So let's see. What's different from my demonstration from yours? Well, half of my screen's on a white screen right now. I have more light in the environment because we have the high power fluorescence, which is brighten up the entire environment. We have certified screens against our screen right now as we're doing a demonstration. And we have great screen paint products, including the digital and crystal screen paint, all at the same time. Now, I forgot, my projector is 12 feet from the screen. It's a 720p projector, which we're doing. It's all in 720p right now. And my projector's contrast ratio is 4,000 to 1, and it's uncalibrated. All right, then. And if he's tired of hearing me say this, then just do the demonstrations. That's all. What's the problem? Oh, you're claiming to be as advanced as the technology we have here in this container, right? This container was able to prove that it can outperform these screens right here, do it in a fully lit environment, has test demonstrations that your product couldn't begin to even think of. And on top of that, I can throw any black surface against this and it won't even match the white levels. I've backed it up 8 times before you even started. You even done your first one yet. And then we gave you 4 days to do the demonstration. Come back and check your account. You're talking about Thanksgiving turkey and anything else under the sun except for doing the demonstrations. So if we're required to do these tests, how come you're not required to do them? So you naysayers, don't come into my channel crying and whining. As I said before, if you're going to come in here and run your mouth and cry and whine, make the ingredients I'm going to post below, put it against your screen, and post it so we can all see it. Because if he's not going to do it, I think you should, right? All right then. Let's continue the video right there. Enjoy. We're going to go put up these products. I think I'm going to make myself a Cinemax 8.0 today. I may make me a new version of the Cinemax. I'm going to make me another version of it. I'll make me a different one. I'm going to now duplicate your paints and make them better than what they are. Because at the end of the day, you can't back it. Say if we go to court, right? We go to court, and Crow says, hey, look, he's been doing these demonstrations. He's been making my products and posting the ingredients. Well, first things first, isn't that you in the video making these products first? It is, ain't it? And Your Honor, guess what we did? We used that video to make these products. And we even offered him to make the products himself to show that they're different than what we're doing here. Did he do it? No, he didn't do it at all. Where when I take you to court and you say that, well, his product's nothing but black paint. Well, Your Honor, here you go. Here's some black paint right here. This paint that's on the screen right here. Hers are demonstrations here. So yeah, sure. I can back my product. If a company comes and says, hey, we're going to buy a couple 1,000 gallons of your product, can you show us the difference between that and black paint? Oh, which link you want? You want fabric? What do you want? If I asked you that demonstration to be done, where's the demonstration? Interesting. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Now, let me show you the difference real quick for you guys that decided to do Partey did it first. I don't think Crow did it yet, but Partey did it. He went on his page and he changed his containers over to 48. This is a 48 container. This is a 32. You see the difference between the two? It's a huge difference between the two. The problem you made when you did that, when you tried to copy what we're doing, is you put down your screen size as 120 inch. This is going to do a lot bigger than 120 inches. So I think you need to calculate that before you go put that up there to begin with. I know you want to be like me, and I understand it's quite flattering, but you need to make sure your measurements are correct before you put that up there, because you just gave your customers an extra 16 ounces of paint. All right, without knowing the screen size, the proper screen size, but feel free to go in and change that. Let's go pull up, let me see, red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So what happened here? Did you show this in your demonstration? Any color demonstrations, anything against other screens, anything? No, you didn't do that, did you? Okay, let's do a slow color change out. Slow color change out.
Getting that from YouTube.
Subway has so many new footlongs, like new bars, they can travel. not a sandwich. Get out of there.
You want to watch the slow color change out? Did Jamie bother to show you this in the demonstration? Anything, any color, any contrast, anything? No. But he can still make up the demonstration today. If you can get the same amount of lighting, do it tomorrow. Get the same amount of lighting you have in the environment and do the demonstration on a black paint versus a Starfield demonstration in your living room. See, the mistake you made that this is a zone, which means I have several areas in my house that I can display screens. You only have one. So I'm not trying to be rude here, but understand me. Every time I come down here in this area, it has to always remain the same, which means if you did that demonstration showing that your product can produce that image, like you said it did, in a fully lit environment, that means every single video demonstration from here on in should be done in the same exact environment. Don't you agree? Because if it's not, this zone doesn't change. None of my zones in my house change. And we go upstairs to any of the tech rooms, the Japanese tea room / anime room. We come down here to freaking the max out zone, whether it be the theater room or the lounge or anywhere in the kitchen. Those environments never change. They always remain the same, always remain the same. We don't add extra lights in there. It always remains the same. So if you're going to do a demonstration like so, then that means from now on, every video that you've done showing that max out should be done in that environment. If I go upstairs and we have 1,600 or 1,400, where we at, they all stay the same. Come down here, this is the max out zone. Max out zones always stay the same when we're down here. Nothing changes. So that being the case, all your demonstrations from now on should be done in max out zones, including showing contrast demonstrations. No lights out anymore. Can you at least do one demonstration from lights on to lights off and do something with a comparison with black paint? Because I would love to see that. But we still can't get the gray paints and products made. Starfield demonstration. We can't get that.
Getting that from YouTube.
So you can sit there and say on camera, well, my Cinemax is different than the other paint. Oh, no, it's not. Because in that demonstration I saw with that fake black paint, that fake black paint beat your screen with no problem. It showed a much better contrast levels. White levels were but still it showed better contrast. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
So this is what I want to see today in your maxed out zone. This is what I want to see you do. Because when you did that demonstration, I was zooming through it. I said, I bet you when he did the demonstration, he did no form of contrast. He never does. Never does when he does those kind of try to show he has a lot of light in the environment. This is the difference between my demonstration and yours. All right, let me see. 4K demonstrations, Phillips.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, if you stop canceling orders and be a man for once in life, we can order your products, the rest of them, get them down here for more testing. And as for Part A, open your shopping cart so we can order today. Because we're interested in getting your products down here now. See, at first, we never mentioned Partay's name. Never mentioned his name. We just ignored him. That's what we did. And I said, you don't want me giving you that kind of attention. Mind your business. At the end of the day, make your product. Enjoy what you're doing. No, couldn't listen. Now you backed yourself into a really serious corner because at the end of the day, now your customers are going to want to see why it takes 4 applications to paint your screen. And why does it need 4 applications when Adult Wall did it with 1? What's the difference? I don't want to hear hobbyists. We're not hobbyists over here. This is a company. You mess with big dogs, you get bit by big dogs. That's what happens. Now, he's got to do that. He's also got to do that black and white test with black and white paint or black paint versus your product. We do it all the time. So if we got to do it, how come you can't do it? Oh, we're hobbyists now. We don't do that. We're hobbyists. It's not really a serious deal to us. It'll be a serious deal when come April it will be. Should have mentioned that from the door when you first started off. Well, I'm just a hobbyist. This is not something to... No. You put your hat in the ring. This is what you got. So let's see how long it takes for us to get Partay. Partay shopping carts are going to be locked for a long time. I mean, they've been locked since... They're supposed to be launching in October, so I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, man. Do a survey right now. I'm gonna do a survey on my forum site. How many of you in this room are going to believe? And we get thousands of people in the forum site because we do have these discussions in there all the time. And I like to go in there. I like to analyze and pick apart the videos and stuff like that. I even put my own stuff in there for them to look through it. So we all have our fun in there. So I'm thinking that we're going to have a survey. How long is it going to take for these two individuals to do these tests? Now, I'm thinking at least never. I'm going with never. If it hasn't been done yet, I don't know. I'm going with never. You really think this man's going to get on camera and make those products behind me live? You really think he's going to do that? He's not going to do that. And dude, have done that a long time ago if he could back his product up. Product's not doing too well, man. Look at, I'm doing certifies too at the same time, and the white wall at the same time on a black screen. I didn't see one white sample sheet on your screen. Why is that? And my screen's darker than yours. Wash them all out. Oh, man. I should give me a 106-inch plexiglass of that new invisible black phantom embedded with sun killer technology, and I'll take you guys outside at 12 o'clock in the afternoon when that sun hits that screen and see how many of you stand up. If I want to be brutal with your stuff, because that's what that technology has to go through. See that technology sitting over there on the floor? That's sun killer technology. You know how we test it up? We take it outside and we stick it outside from 9 o'clock all the way to 6. It sits out there when it's evening hours around 3 and 4 when screens are washing out. That technology's outside. That technology, I can lay that outside on the glass, put my projector back 8 feet, and I can push an image right through 2 panes of glass, hit that screen on the opposite side at the same time it's being hit by sunlight, and it can maintain an image. And you really want to go toe-to-toe with my technology. Please. Can't even do the test we're giving you now. So again, as of today, Crow and Partey, the test that we were giving you to do today is to back up your product. Show that your product does exactly what it's supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, you can sit there and say, well, he doesn't have this product. Until you can back it up, they're all the same, black and white products. We're requesting Crow, again, live. Do the demonstration to make every single one of the products we're going to have listed below. Make the mega mix. Make the ones off your video demonstration that you deleted. Make the 4, the 2, the 6, the 10. Make them all. And then do a side-by-side demonstration showing you the difference between night and day. Do you see the difference between night and day on the screen? This is what we want to see. I don't care if you use ultra short throw, long throw, I don't care what you use. Do the demonstration. They should match at all, period. There should be no hairline, nothing between night and day. As for Partey, I want to see you do that application again, or because just to make sure that you don't change anything, do the whole application all over again and put that against the gray wall in your theater room. Move all that stuff out of the way. Put that, blow it up. We want to overlap to show, because I'm curious to see that, and we already saw it already, but we want it on another scale. If it's not, I'll buy it, I'll do it myself. I'll find your screen print, take a click of it, go to Home Depot, get that made, paint that up on a sample sheet. Yeah, I'll go that far. Trust me. We're thorough about our test. You should be too. So I want you to take that and I want you to put that against your wall so we can see that if the one application you added to the theater room matches the 4 application that you put it on that surface. Yeah. Oh, let's check this out right here. This is just to embarrass you now. I'm sorry, but this is to embarrass you. So I can maintain in a max out zone, maintain a contrast level, and I can go against certified dark metal screens against my technology. And I'm not even going to turn the lights out. Yeah, for what? Ooh. I got a good one right here. Let's get some real deep blues. Let's go to Keystone. Keystone's got some real serious deep blue levels. Let's go get that one on the fish. That's really freaking cool to look at. Let's get that one right there. Let me see. I'll grab that one right there. Let's go over to, let me see. Yeah, we got to go to that. Actually, King is Keystone. It's not even Keystone. It's something else. I keep getting it's Key Cut. I think it's Key Cut. That's what it is. Key Cut. There we go. They got some good demonstrations in here. I like this page right here. They got some really good stuff in it, and not a lot of commercial interruptions, which I like about it too. Let's see where we want to go. Let's see. Go with the beautiful flowers. Let's do some reds in here. How about some reds? Just put some reds, some pretty colors in there. We'll start out with some contrast first. Yep, got your treats in a few minutes. Give me a minute. That's taco. So this is what your customers need to be asking you, Jamie, at the end of the day. You show nothing but pretty colors on your screen. How does the contrast levels affect in your environment in a max out zone? So you need to display contrast levels also. You should also be doing color patterns, and you should also be doing other forms of certified screens to see where your screen comes in. When you make statements about how you're saving people hundreds of dollars, you're actually not saving hundreds, you're actually stealing hundreds of dollars from them because you can't back your product. But also on the other hand, we save people thousands of dollars because my projector is way less than your screen. And at the end of the day, my product saves people thousands of dollars because they don't have to go out and spend $3,000 for an ultra short throw to get a beautiful image. And I can go against certified screens at the same time. And those certified screens cost anywhere from $1,600 to a whopping $5,000. Oh, but you can't seem to back that one up. All right, let's just muddle through it. I want to go with this fish real quick because I got to get cracking. I got to try and get these orders done today. We thought we'd just throw this in here real fast, get this out of the way. I saw the demonstration. I was laughing my head off. I was like, you got to be kidding me. He did that thing with nothing but freaking bright colors. Let's go with some beautiful fish. I like this right here. We got colors right there. Oh, we can do a starfield. They got a nice outer space, but I don't want to put you through that. We got another black, pure black levels. I'm going to let that go. I'm not going to do that to you. Let's see. Let's pick. Oh, we got these birds over here. This is nice and bright. This is something that you could use in your demonstrations. You do this a lot. Let's see how you do. Well, we know that didn't work out too well for him. Let's go over here real quick. We got a beautiful starlit sky, but then again, like I said, no, that'd definitely be throwing a monkey wrench into your engine right there. Let's see what else we got on here. Oh, is this one with the underwater footage? Yes, it is. Oh, no, that's the birds. We just did birds. We want this one right here. See how well your blue levels pop up. Now, see, I was able to come in here. I'll put the video below. We mimicked this demonstration. You know that, right? We actually took these cheap gray screen paint mixes that we made, the Mega Mix and the Personal Mix, put his products up there, Digital One, and we mimicked his exact same demonstration with all the lights on. And it did the exact same thing it did in this videos as the black and white paint that we made. And now we come back in here and we show a demonstration, a little bit each, show you a demonstration with those products made against our stuff. Yep, sorry. Nope. Boom! The product will get destroyed down here, man. I mean, dead serious. You don't understand. Our testing down here are brutal. I expect the very best from my product. The best. If I'm going to have these screens littered out through my entire house, and this is what I watch 24/7, I don't want to be sitting in the dark. I don't want to spend the money for expensive projectors. I'm sure not calibrating them. I should be to walk outside and look at a 150-inch screen, and it should be a smile right back at me at a 190-degree viewing angle. Your stuff will get destroyed down here. So I suggest you do the demonstrations, get them done, and prove me wrong. Or at the end of the day, as a hobbyist or whatever you call yourself, your company is going to sink. Don't challenge my technology. So all this trash can't back your work up. all this trash. You can't even back up your work at all, period. I gotta come on here and embarrass you like this. Doesn't make any sense. You don't listen, boy. Trying to be nice to you, man. You have no idea, man. I can re-engineer everything you have right now and repost it and give everybody free items. I can match you any demonstration. I can basically show you anything on this technology. We can back our work 100%. You can't. At the end of the day, I look forward to seeing you in Partake's demonstrations. I really do. I look forward to seeing you two back up your work. Because, like I said, all that talk you do, blah, 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 blah this and blah, 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 blah that doesn't mean anything to us over here. We want to see your test demonstrations. If I can come out here and do this with no problem, where's your tests? Demonstrations? Come on, man. Get it done. For goodness sake, stop freaking caring the whole thing. Just get it done. That's all you got to do. Do it live. Get it done. That's all you got to do. You don't want to go against the Phantom. That's the last thing you want, is to go against this technology. Any of the technology we develop. Even my red technology would destroy your stuff with no problem. You don't want to go against what we have over here. You would never pass any of the testing. Your screens would never survive this area at all, period. When we do a meter max out with our technology has to go through everything. And I mean everything. We don't do just pretty colors and that's the end of it. No, they have to go through everything. So that's what you're going to have to do, man. You're going to have to be to back it up. Back it up, back it up. All right there, buddy boy. About to hook you up. Hook you up. So let me show you something, Jamie, real quick. Let me show you something real quick. I'll come out here real quick. This is my settings on my projector. Well, my projector is 720p, regardless. It's a 720p projector. So this is my settings, so you can see this. There's no point in me doing 1080p on my projector because my projector is only 720p. You showed your projector at a very high max resolution setting. See that right there? I'm always in 720p. Unless I'm using a 1080p projector, I'm in 720p. The entire time we did this demonstration, I'm on a 720p projector. There's my model number of my projector right there. Look it up. and you were at 1440 or 1660, that's what you were coming in at? On a calibrated projector, 2 feet and 2 inches from your screen? Are you kidding me? At 720p, I can blow your product clean out of the water. At the end of the day, I save my customers thousands of dollars. They don't have to spend all this money for expensive projector. They don't have to go through the headache of calibrating it. They don't have to be stuck in dark environments because you can't produce contrast in a well-lit environment. Your screen washes out. What color? How are you saving them thousands of dollars? The digital one crystal screen paint by itself does the same thing your product does. So where are you saving the money at? And that's $40 a gallon. White screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, you're saving you're stealing money from them. That's what it is, because until you back that up, man, you're a thief at the end of the day. I'm sorry, man, you can't back the product up. Black fabric. Let's throw some black fabric against my screen. See what we get. We throw black fabric on my screen. That's how high white levels are on phantoms. That's black fabric we can throw up there. Now, if I can throw black fabric up there, what happens if you put gray fabric against your screen? I wonder how would that match? Because I actually matched your screen paint one time with my kitchen covers on my chair. So I wonder, can you do this demonstration right here? Can you do a demonstration showing your product versus gray fabric? I wonder how close your product would come to matching some gray bed sheets. Anybody willing to take that one? I'm gonna go order me some gray bed sheets. Oh yeah, I'm ordering me some gray bed sheets. I'm ordering some gray fabrics. So I gotta do this against my screen, you should. So what's the difference in me not buying your screen paint and me just going out buying a gray screen? I mean, a gray bed sheet. It probably would do the same thing. Oh shoot, I gotta go order me a gray bed sheet. Yes, sirree. All right, we got something new to start on now. A gray bed sheet. Yeah, I wonder. Don't I got the covers. I'm gonna change the covers over. Watch if I can cut one of those and use them, but I need a gray bed sheet anyway. What's the difference in your product between gray bed sheets? So I'm gonna buy several different shades of gray bed sheets, and we're gonna put them against your product and see how well they match. Because that's something that, in Partake, guess what? You need to do that demonstration too. See, this is why it's not good to challenge us. Because I'll take this technology and I'll throw all kinds of black stuff against it, right? You don't do that. So at the end of the day, all the crazy stuff I'm thinking about doing to my products, now I'm thinking about doing to yours. Because you made yourself believe, people believe that your products are blank the same as ours. So what would happen if I buy myself a couple of dark gray screens or sheets from Walmart and I paste them against your product? How well would they match? Uh-oh. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm going upstairs and getting my covers off my whatchamacallit. I got to change them out anyway. I wonder, we have to do that next. We're going to do this in this demonstration. I want to see this for myself. I wonder if that one would pull a better image. Taco, we're going to change out the covers today. Chow, chow, kitty cat. Wow. Wow, Taco, wow. Taco, chow, chow. Chow, chow. Chow, chow. So let's figure out what I do with your mix. Your all right, I got you. I'm gonna come right back, okay? And we gotta order some new covers for the chairs. Well, that's interesting. All right. So I gotta change up my chairs anyway because Cat jacked up my chairs. This is a gray screen, not gray screen. This is a gray chair cover upstairs in my kitchen. I'm changing them out today anyway. And I thought about that. Because if we do our products against black fabric, right? And we could do this, what's the difference between this product and just buying a gray bed sheet? Would you get the same results? Anything we can stretch this over? Anything at all? I think I got something here. Maybe use this surface right here for the same as my chair, but it should work. It should work. Never thought about that. Now see, this is not intentionally because I'm picking on you. This is because you should be doing this, because I do this to myself all the time. I'll be sitting around the house and I wonder if this, I was sitting on my sofa. My sofas had black covers on them. And I was like, I wonder how close this would come to matching the screen. This is stuff that I think of to do to my own stuff. So the last thing you want at the end of the day, for me to have the same crazy thoughts that I had for putting my screens through serious and insane tests, you don't want your product going through that. That's why it's just best not to mind your own business and keep my name out of your mouth. You don't want to go through these insane, weird tests that I do on my stuff. But I'm curious. I got to order me a bed sheet. I need to order me a gray bed sheet. I'll show you the price of it. Probably get it for like $7. Probably won't cost a lot for it. While we're doing that, let me see. I'm trying to figure out. You can't visit these things all day long. Okay, that's the top part of it. We need something a little bit more. Oh, I know it'll work because this won't fit. This is too wide. I got a piece of thin plexiglass around here somewhere that we can use. Let me see. Oh, or did I take it outside? Okay, what about this right here? Can we use this? Maybe we can cut this. Because I'm curious now. I gotta go buy some whatchamacallits now. So what's the difference between a gray sheet and your product? What would happen? Would it match? Would it look exactly the same? Would it show any difference? Or could you get something better? I mean, what could it be? I mean, curiosity, right, people? Right? Yeah, curiosity. I want to know. All right, I'm going to use this right here. This is a good size right here. I'll cover this because my chairs are kind of thin upstairs. I want something that's going to fit over top this. So we're going to cover up this piece of wood right here with this gray fabric. So that right there, if you want to know, that's black fabric against our Phantoms. We do this to show off the screen's amazing white level capabilities by testing it against black fabric and stuff like that. So this is the kind of stuff I think of. Like I said, I was in the house and I'm sitting on my sofa. My sofa is black covering. I wonder if I should do a demonstration of putting this against my screen and see what would happen, you know? So you have to do these tests. So this is our black fabric surface right here. This is what we're going to be using to put against Crow's products and any other gray screen paint products. So you should be doing this test too. Let me see what else we got down here. These tests. Let me see. We got that already. I need a piece of fabric or something. Where's that mesh? All right, this right here is speaker mesh. Right here, black speaker mesh. Let's put that over here. Right there. Oops, I think we're gonna lose our screen there. Let's get this right here right again. So now we got another new idea to do now. We got fabric. I can't wait to do that next. So that's black speaker fabric. That is a bed sheet and / tablecloth, whatever you want to call it. That's the difference between our product and fabric. So keep in mind when I sell them black paint and a company comes in there and say, okay, I can just go out and just get myself a huge sheet of fabric and I can get the same results. No, your white levels are going to suffer like crazy. Like crazy. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's where I got that song still stuck in my head. Girl, you know it's true. Don't ask me how I got that one stuck in there. Call of Duty. So I was playing in the background. Boop, in my head. So that's the difference. Boom. When we do the pour out demonstration, yes, the screen comes up black, but our technology dries different. Boom, 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 boom. And if you put it against anything, black paint, black fabric, black vinyl, boom, pulls the highest white level. We're doing all this at 720p, no calibrations. So what would happen if I take this demonstration and we do this with the gray surface we have now? What kind of results would we get? Can you now get the exact same reaction from a gray bed sheet? See somebody in my stuff? No problem doing this. Yeah, you want to come at me. So this now makes it number 9 demonstrations I've done against my products compared to your none. Go back here a little bit, hit that. Bam! black house paint. You know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, man, I'm telling you, you don't want to be down here. You don't want to be down here. I'm going to tell you right now, when you're from the door, keep your shopping carts locked, Partey. You don't want to come down here. Your black paint will never pass these tests. After what I've seen, look at this. That's the difference between a Phantom's white level and any black surface you lay against this screen. Produces one of the highest white levels of any black technology we ever developed. Your stuff will get crushed down here by the screen by itself. Like I said, it can outperform certifieds. It can maintain its white levels, amazing colors. And any black surface you throw against it, it produces the highest white level. This is why it's called the final. I'll take all your products and I'll crush them all in one hit under this screen right here, alone by itself. You don't want to play with this. But until then, back up your product because I just did it again. This will be number 8. Number 8? Will be 7? This will be 9. This will be 9 demonstrations we've done. 9. Y'all just don't learn. Let me get that out real quick. Let me see. I need real quick on the control. I'm gonna trip over stuff real quick. See, the thing about it is, when I come out here and do these demonstrations, then it's, oh, Mr. Bird's showboat. No. You asked for this, man. You pretty much beg for this stuff. And we come out here and we show you what we could do, and then all of a sudden it's the crying and whining about, oh, you're this and that and the other. No, don't challenge us. At the end of the day, mind your own freaking business. But until then, since you got our attention, we want to see you make these products and show a difference. If I can come out here and do this with black paint, black fabric, and show these demonstrations, why can't you do it? So now you got a new challenge today. We got a gray screen. We're going to make this good. Look how good that looks. Just buy a bit sheet and just do it. Girl, you know it's true. I love you. This song is stuck in my head. I swear I'm never playing that game ever again. But then again, he is a good sniper at the end of the day. He is really good. His choice of music is a little weird. Yeah, guy was playing this in the background. Everybody was jamming to it. I was like, this is going to be stuck in my head for a while. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So let's see. The dirty blues, the dirty blues. Do 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 do. See how your colors come out dirty? Yep. Do 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 do. Anyway, let's find this real quick. I want to see real quick. Let me see. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
You know it's true. We got the doggies on here. Yeah, we got the doggies on here. Let's do the doggies.
Winning makes you confident, brings you closer, and gives your hair the volume and shine no shampoo can.
Come get your winning feeling with 250 grand and other great prizes. Only at DEBUNKED.
We'll love for you to attend the 2021 race, where we can't just let anyone in.
Now, like I said, I can come out here, I can show you where he failed in his video demonstration, where he failed to show you what you were supposed to be seeing to begin with. I can also come out here in the demonstration and put my own product to the very same thing that we suggested them to do, as you're seeing right now, with the Phantom technology. Boom, 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 boom. So, like I said, if I can take a black surface, put it against my screen, show you the difference, right? Then you should have no problem doing the demonstration with black or gray bed sheets, which I want to see also too. I want to see you take template forms of fabric, gray bed sheets, whatever, and see what's the difference between your product and gray bed sheets. Because if we can do it with black, you can do it easily with yours, with no problem. What's the problem? White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Don't worry, baby. I'll fix you when I'm done. I promise you have my word. know what that is? That's black paint that I just smeared on my screen. So I just destroyed my screen just a few minutes ago. That's the difference, Crow, in my product in black paint. You see how I can just write that on the screen? You see how it comes up in black and it doesn't produce that white level? That's something you can never do in any of your demonstrations, but this will be another challenge for you today. In the challenge, you'll make 1 or 2 of those screen paint products. I want you to write that into your screen and see if it blends. Let's see if I put a K here, right there. Dress it up real nice. Look at the color here. We'll put it in here. Calm down. I'll be upstairs to get your treats. So relax. Back that up today. Because at the end of the day, like I said, all your products are nothing more than black and white paint. You can't back your product. I'm going to take my Ken screen, stick it over in the corner. I'm going to roll over that, turn it back to the original form. Then I'm going to go back on Facebook and have the same demonstration. If not, like I said, I don't have time to do the demonstrations for you, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it up to you to do those demonstrations. That's what you should be doing. So now we got something new we're going to add in. Black fabric, not fabric, we're going to do gray fabric. So what's the difference between a gray fabric projection screen and your product? Let's remove Ken. Let him dry over here in the corner. We don't need him right now. Here's a mess. All right. So we got Ken, we pin it onto our screen. Let's see what happens if we take this fabric here. So we're going to take this fabric. You'll never see him do what I just did. Go back and rewind that one. Yeah, I took my screen and I painted my name Ken into my screen with black paint on that 100-inch screen over there. That's what I did. They don't do those demonstrations. You have to be to back your work. Man, let me tell you something. I will push the demonstrations we do, we'll push them so high up on a level that, man, you don't even want to mention my name. Matter of fact, how about today, you match every test under a Phantom? I don't think so. Here's gray fabric. This right here is the material that I have upstairs attached to my chair and my whatchamacallit, and my on my table. Not table, my chairs in the kitchen. 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Boy, I get on this one. 4K demonstrations. We don't want
Getting
that.
that from YouTube.
All right, let's see what we get out of this right here. And let's take some of those products right here. Let me see. We might do better with this one because this one has a really dark level. It may pull up better than the screen paints. It could possibly do that. All right, so let's see what we get out of this. Because it might do a better job than the screen paints. All right, that's the fabric for the whatchamacallit. All right, this is real interesting to find out. I bet you never saw this one yet, have you? Well, you saw it on ours, but not anybody else's. Let's put this side by side to the screen paint mixes. We'll put this over here like so, and we'll put this one in the middle. We're going to call this fabric 4.0. That's fabric 4.0. That's fabric 4.0 screen. Let's see what we get out of this. Let's see if we can get the same thing out of a gray sheet next to side by side to the gray screen paint products, or better. And keep in mind, you could adjust your color because you get a lighter gray or darker gray screen. Kind of fun, ain't it? There you go. See, now you see the excitement that I get into when I throw this stuff against my screens. I love this stuff. So let's see what we got here. I think this is going to get a better contrast. I'm telling you right now, it's going to get a much better contrast. So let's start off with the birds first.
You have just had a breakthrough. Wow.
Doctor's unconventional.
Are you comfortable with me cursing in our section? Please. Apparently, unpacking can wait. Treat yourself first. starts with the original donut shops, one-step cappuccinos and lattes.
Now, mind you, here on the bed sheet, right here, we have, now mind, you're still not out of the woods. Mind you, this is our mix. This is our crazy mix. This is made using all these green paints combined together, using the UB, using the personal and metallic mix all in one. That's Crow's product here, and that's Crow's products there. Now, I'm saying if I got a lighter screen, yeah, it would blend. But either way, that is the mega mix up top. And we're at 720p. We are not at a whopping 1080p. We're not on a 1080p projector. That's what we're on. Now, that being the darker one, I say it would pull a higher contrast level. See up close? So let's go with, let's pull it real quick. Panasonic 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Wait, hold on a minute. I wonder where that would fall in with the UV. Where's the UV at? I'm curious here. Where was this fall? This is, the UV's darker than this, but it does look a lot like it would be a better version of a UV. All right, we got the UV right there, right next to it. That's the bed sheet, that's the UV. Let's see, let's do that again and see where we come up on those levels again. Was I not close? Look at that. There's an actual screen here. You can't see it. There's an actual screen right here. I'm gonna lift this up. That's an actual screen right there. That's the Metallica mix on the Mega Mix that we made. So if we put in, it's pulling the same, I told you, it reminds me of the UV mix. The UV mix white levels are really bad. So it's doing the exact same thing that the UV's doing. See that? See how the colors are looking the same? Let's do, LG Beta Fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
See, we would just need a slightly lighter gray in order to reach the rest of them. This one's coming in exactly like a UV. Told you. I can match this stuff to a bed sheet, literally a bed sheet, just from the UV alone. Because I was looking at it, was coming up the same color. UVs have that same kind of dark color to them when they come up near white levels. I'm like, that looks a lot like a UV. So I put UV and it comes up just like the UV. So that means the other two, we need like something like a light gray bed sheet. We'll pretty much do it. All right, let's try something strange here. Now, you're already seeing how black fabric reacts to our screen. How does black speaker fabric react to gray screen paint? That's another thing we can put in there real quick. All right, so we're going to take it and put it on this side. Now that right there is black speaker material for speakers and stuff like that. Now on our screen, this turns dark. But how does it react on a gray screen? Better than a gray screen. So that's another solution for you. But let's see how the white levels are first before we make that judgment first. So pretty much you can basically outproduce this product. If you use the Mega Mix, any one of the mixes we make, a chair cover, speaker material. But let's get on the white levels first before we make that. Oh, we got to look at this a little more. So you can actually get a better screen out of this product than just using $7 speaker fabric. Now see, since we got to go through this all the time, again, we have to test your stuff on all kinds of crazy stuff live. You don't want me doing this to your product. I'll go on Amazon, I'll start a shopping list, I'll bring all kinds of stuff in here to throw against your product to see which one of these will actually pour a better screen. You don't want to go through our testing. Oh, I got to see this. Come a minute. We got to check this out. We got to do the NVIDIA demonstration really quick. Now, it's not the, we just got to know. We got to know. Come on, I know you're curious. We got to know. Let me see the NVIDIA. Where's it at right there? Don't leave the room. Don't leave the room. Crow, this is not looking good for you. This is why you should have done those tests. This is why. Now, your customers or whoever's in here just saw me take black fabric, throw it against my screen, and then take paint and write my name into my screen. Where your product is blending in really good to speaker fabric. I gotta see this. Hold on for a minute. Right, let's take this down for a minute. I'm curious about this. So, if you're curious where you get the speaker fabric from, you can get it from a place called Parts Express. That's where you can get it from. Now, the difference between this product and what we make over here, we've done that demonstration. I gotta post that too. I forgot about that link. We got another link where we post the gamer screens that we spray on. We have a demonstration with one sprayed and one not sprayed to show you the difference between the two. But this is the speaker fabric. It's the same speaker fabric that I had laying against my screen that went dark. And that right there is the dining room table chair. That's actually great, a cover for that one. So at the end of the day, I mean, a proper light gray bed sheet would match your product. Or if a person wanted to get better contrast levels out of your screen, and they can just go out and buy speaker fabric. .4K demonstrations, Panasonic.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah. They could basically outperform your product with a $7 piece of speaker. See, the difference is when you're doing a light gray screen, a light screen is automatically going to port to white levels. What a light gray screen is going to have to be to do is produce its contrast levels. Where black screens, on the other hand, have to produce a white level. As I said before, any black service can produce contrast. It's white levels. That's why when we show you the demonstration, we show you white levels on the black screen. Where the gray screen paint mixes, we know they can do white levels. That's easy. They have to be to do contrast. And that right there, at $7 for a 4x8 piece of speaker fabric is outperforming your screen, including my dining room table covers on my chairs are producing better reds. Hold on for a minute. Red screen. Gotta see this.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now this one's not picking up, like I said, too much black. This one actually is much better right here. So the bed sheet is basically the best bet. But at the end of the day, people are like, well, you know, it doesn't. People, don't forget this big screen right here you're seeing, that is our product. That is a Mega Mix. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, let me show you something here. Where is it at? We're gonna locate it first. You got it here somewhere. Oh, it's over here. It's behind here, ain't it? It's behind here. That at the top, you're seeing that is the UV mix. Starfill screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Philips 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go with these colors. And your other screen is gone. So, the fabrics, this would pull better contrast, color wouldn't be so much, but if you got yourself a light gray bench sheet, you would be able to blend that with no problem whatsoever. As for our mega mix, well, see if you can find the screens on there because they are on there. If I'm working from the projector, you'll see it. And that's our screen paint, the Mega Mix. Well, actually, really, it's his, because it's all four of the screen paints combined into one. All right, well, that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I got to get to my orders real quick. As I said before, you can just go out and basically make the product yourself, which is really easy to do. Or you can pay the $85 and well, you're going to pay the $85. Just go over to your neighbor's house and just tell them to kick you into private areas and just give them the money at the end of the day. Because pretty much that's where you're hitting at. Let me see. Before we leave out of here. But the UV mix is reacting exactly like my kitchen chair. Exactly like my kitchen chair. All right, so while you guys are watching that, let me get my stuff in order down here, so I can get ready for my order process for the day. Let me see what we got on this demonstration. Okay, let's pretend we're good. All right. Get this magic paint out of the way. For those of you who want to know, that is my chair upstairs, the cover to that, and that is UV Mix. They look exactly alike. The big screen you're seeing right there, that is Mega Mix. That's all three of the screen paints mixed together. Metallica Mix, UV Mix, Personal, all mixed together to make the bigger screen paint. And blended into a screen is that you can't see it. Let me bring you a little closer up. I don't know if you can see it or not. That is the Metallica Mix here, right there. Now, like I said, at the end of the day, if Jamie feels that in any way that I have wronged this demonstration, feel free to make those three screen paint products today. Show us that there is a difference between your product and black and white paint, and make them live. All you have to do is make them live on camera. Very easy to do. Now, I just came in today. I wrote my name on my screen in black paint. I put black fabric against my screen, and I was to show a difference between my product and black paint, my product and black paint. I would like to see him take that gray and white black mixture and paint that into a screen and see how it matches, but we're not going to get that. We all know what's going to happen. We're not going to get that at the end of the day. We're going to get more smoke screens. That's what we're gonna get. More and more smoke screens, more and more distractions. That's what we're gonna get. Because you can't back the product. Now, I have to get ready to get my customers taken care of for today. I got some demonstrations to do on that new invisible technology we're going to be working on today. And let's see how long it takes them. They got till next week to do the demonstrations anyway. So they have plenty of time. They got until next week. We gave them like 5 days or something. Where's my brush at? So I got some heavy marks on it, so I wasn't gonna come up with marks on it. Where's my brush? Is it, where is it at? Oh, here it is. White screen saver.
Getting that from YouTube. Now, by the end of the day, I want to order me several different grade bed sheets. We'll have them down here for testing. Because now I'm curious. I want to know. You know, if we got to do these tests versus black screens on our technology and it's black fabric, then why shouldn't you do the same test too? I don't want to hear any. That's the new one now, the hobbyist. Now he's crying he's a hobbyist. Well, you threw your hat in the ring. You play with big dogs, you get bit by big dogs. That's what happens. You don't mind your business. Now you're both painted yourself in the corner, so to speak. Can't back your work up. Make sure this is nice and smooth. I don't want this. I don't want to screen too much. There we go. Make sure it's smooth. I don't want any uneven spots in here, you know what I mean? See, Jamie, this is what you're going to have to do today too also. So now, since I've done this, you got to do this too next. You got to write into your screen and see if there's a difference. But you got to do this on a contrast level. Let me see, can you do it on a contrast level? You think you get a contrast level in there? I don't think you can. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 love you. Now see, if the product we were using was black paint, this would have blended right on in with no problem. That's the difference between our product and everybody else is on the market, that we can back our products up 100%, where the other fellows can't seem to do that. We've requested multiple times for them to make those multiple screen paint products and make them live on camera and put them out against their screens to show their customers at the end of the day that they're not buying nothing more than black and white paint. And they can't do this at all, period. I was able to match the UV mix to my kitchen chairs upstairs. So if I get a couple of screens and a couple of bed sheets a little lighter than that, to blend the rest of them with no problem. So I'm gonna make that order today, bring that down here because like I said, we had to do those demonstrations. Why not them? So all the crazy ideas that I'm going to be thinking about doing against our product and the insane tests that the invisible version of a Phantom's going to go through, you're going to go through it now. But like I said, you want to compare yourself to us, you should be to pass our test. Until then, I look forward to seeing those demonstrations today. And now you got some new ones added on. So now we want to see bed sheets versus your products. I also would like to see you paint, do the same demonstration I'm doing here. Paint your name into your screen. Show that there's a difference between the two. So we gave them until, well, I'm not going to give you till Wednesday. I'll give you all the way till Friday. Remember, the longer we give you, the more it's going to basically hurt your back. So we'll give you until next Friday because you failed the test already. We were expecting by this Friday we would have the test already showing the black and white mixtures, but again, it was smoke screened again. So we're expecting to see it again next Friday. And let's see what happens. Let's see if they're able to come back up the product. Until then, you have the digital crystal screen paint and you're good to go. All right, there you go. Tests are done by independent people. Have you been to my website? Have you seen my website? Independent people, that's what you're saying? Oh, I love it when I get people like you. Hold on a minute. I love it when I get people like you. They're done by independent people. So let me get this straight. When Black Diamond, Screen Innovation, all these big companies, Goodyear, people that develop cars, all that's being done by independent people, right? That's what you're saying? Or is it done by the company? Ask you a question. Yes, they're done by the company, right? All right then. There you go. You just answered your own question. Oh. Answered your own question. Now, since you're one of Crow's followers, when I show you this, you said by other people, right? When I show you this, I want you to now put your link at the bottom of you showing your product. And listen to me. When I show you this, I want you to put your link at the bottom, showing your product, making the ingredients that we show, and showing there's a difference. Agree? Doesn't make a difference if your account's fake or not. I'm IT. Who cares? Again, I asked you a question. Simple question. Agree? Yes or no? Agree. Come on, man. Asking you a simple question. Yes or no? Do you agree? Oh, see? The talk, man. So much talk. I asked you a certain question. Oh, Crow Screen Paint isn't certified. And at the end of the day, I can paint my name into my screen with black paint and it doesn't show the same thing. I can also put black fabric and my tests are unmatched. Show me one demonstration of Crow matching his product next to black and white paint. One test. Show me a comparison. As a matter of fact, explain to me why we have a deleted video of him making a black and white paint. Can you explain that? Oh, you can't seem to explain it, can you? Can you explain that? Because sure enough, he tested it all right. I asked you a question. Can you explain to us why? Oh, customer demonstrations. Oh, like this? This is what you're talking about? These right here? This is what you're talking about? These demonstrations right here by customers? Those right there? What about these video testimonies right here? What about this one right here? What about the, hold on, let's look at the Phoenix. Wait, no. Let's look at the Phoenix. Wait, can I say this? Let's look at the Phoenix. No, you ran your mouth. You just sat there and said testimonies by other customers, right? That's what you said, right? Isn't that what you said? Right? Isn't that what you said? Here it is. Don't change it now. You came on here to running your mouth talking about demonstrations done by other customers, right? There you go, right there. That's 19 right there. All right, so I'm showing you demonstrations, right? Oh, wait, I got another one for you. Wait, hold on. And my Facebook page is crazy. So
Yeah. But anyway, as you said, show you other videos. If you notice in this demonstration, the customer's using a black paint, as ours. The image is bright, skin tones, everything beautiful, got all his windows open, lots of light. And yet in any of his customers' demonstration, screen's washed out and faded. Especially that demonstration with that screen sitting up on top of the roof with that projector, that screen was washed out. And look, buddy, you can't, let me put it this way. At the end of the day, you're angry because I was right. You came in here carrying on, talking about show us other tests being done by other people, and there it is right there. And I got other tests on the page. Now that I show you this, now you want to argue something else. I tested that screen already. We have it downstairs. I got a 60-inch of it downstairs. I have more test sample sheets on my products than most people have doing screen paint today. Show me any one of my demonstrations that have been backed. I never what? Oh, again, so that's you're a sad individual, boy. I love embarrassing people like you. I already proved you wrong. Now, since you already owe me, I want to see that test demonstration done at the bottom. That's what I want. And as I said before, since Crow won't do it. Oh, wait, let me show you something real quick. Hold on, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. You got one of these? You got a demonstration like this? Ask me a question. You got one like this? This is my screen outside on 150-inch outside. That's more ambient light outside than inside your house combined. That's 4 o'clock outside. You know that, right? Can you show me one demonstration of that being done? Oh, wait, hold on. I love when you guys come here. It's fun. Let me give you another one right here. This right here is a testimony from a church overseas. You know how big the screen was in this demonstration? Over 1,000 inches. This is a testimony they did for us because they were so happy with our product. See that screen, a giant screen right there? That's their screen right there. Now, this is without our technology. And this is with our technology. You see all those lights up there? See all those bright lights up there? Man, don't come on here talking trash. Again, Mr. Bird backs it up. But again, now since I showed you this, you want to do something for me. I want at the bottom of this link, this person has agreed, at the bottom of this link, he's going to post his doing the same test that we've requested Crow to do. Now he's going to do them and he's going to put the links at the bottom. We'll be back on Saturday to see if you posted or not. I'm not expecting anything from you because I know you can't back it up. I'm pretty sure you, to prove me wrong, you probably went home and did these tests yourself and realized that I was right. So what makes you more frustrated at the end of the day? The simple fact that you got scammed on some black and white paint, or the fact that I was right? See this right here? This is what we call sun killer technology. That's that invisible sheet right there. You know what time it is in the day? It's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock outside. You care to challenge that technology? Oh, I forgot. Your screens can't pull up outside at 12 o'clock. I'm just saying, look, I'm right there. There's another one right there. Any more tests you want to do? Look, do me a favor. Don't come on here complaining. Do the demonstrations as I requested. I said before, I showed you the demonstrations of my customers showing off my products. I showed you other test demonstrations. And now you want to keep changing the subject. And that's the thing with you Crow boys and your naysayers. When you're proven wrong, then you want to switch topics to something else. Something you could try to be right on. You were wrong the first 2 times. So now you owe me. So what you're going to do is you're going to do that demonstration for me. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. And if you don't do it, at the end, we know what it is. At the end, if you don't post anything, at the end, it just clearly shows that you can't back the product. You can't back the product that you bought. And you're the consumer. Think about that. All right, then. Let's go over real quick. Let me see. Remember, at the end of the day, you are the consumer. You're talking to me. I'm showing them back in my product. Now I'm asking you, as the consumer, go in and do the demonstration. That's what I'm asking you to do. You want to see this right here? These are our test results right here. These are our test results on doing our product against black paint on every level you can possibly think of. And these are his mixes that we made live. You know what this is right here? This right here is a demonstration that was deleted on Crow's account showing him making a black and white screen paint mix that happened to match all the products that we made in this demonstration. So, like I said, you're the consumer of his product. I would expect for you to be able to back it up. As you said that you need independent people, right? Other people. You wouldn't that make you an independent person because you're not Crow, are you? All right then. But you being that independent person, then you put that demonstration below so we can all see it. Back it. Didn't expect to get yourself caught up in that kind of corner, did you? Usually people who challenges always paint themselves in. So now, again, you being an independent person, we can show independent people backing our products with no problem. We're talking directly to you. So I expect for you to put that demonstration at the bottom if you stand by the product as you claim you do. All right, I put him in a, he'll be, oh, I just going to, we're not going to put him in anything. Put him in a timeout. Let me show you something right here. This is one of the links in the description. You explained this to all of us. If this product didn't, if he didn't make his product out of black and white paint, number one, why is it taking for so long? You know how long we've been requesting this for? Since last month. We've been requesting him to do these tests since last month. And those links you will see posted there. In those links, there's demonstrations of painting our name in the screen, which I did twice today. I did twice already today. There's demonstrations of you making other black products to match against the screen. Made them live on camera so everybody can see them. Oh, this is the fellow who don't like Crow. Yeah, he called Crow the deceitful. Oh, the screen right here. This Lux, you want to see my test results on that? I got one downstairs. We can do it live right now. I got a sheet downstairs. How you want it? You want me to do a live one right now, or you want me to show you the video? I can do a live one right now. I got a huge sheet of it downstairs. Like I said, 60-inch. I mean, come on now. If you know we test everything under the face of the sun, you know we got that too. I can show you documents where I've had conversations with Screen Innovation about them liking our technology. So again, yeah, we already know about that screen already. But that's what you want to see? Well, hold on for a minute before we go down that road. I want to show you something real quick. I want you to explain this to me. Just explain this to me, okay? That's all I want you to do. Explain this to me, okay? So I'm asking you to explain this to me. Explain to me what's going on in this video right here. Can you explain this to me? What does that say up there? You ever seen that video before? No, I'm asking you a simple question. I asked you a simple question. What is this video right here? Explain it. I'm not asking. You already said what you had to say. I'm asking you a question. What is this video right here? I think he left the room. Yep, he left. The minute we show this, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. It shuts him right on up. Explain to me what this video is. So you being, now he's going now, but we're going to still speak about him. You being the independent customer who's backing the product, I want you to make this very product here and the ones we have listed below, and I want you to put this against your screen and show us a demonstration. I'm asking you a question. That's not digital and crystal screen paint. You know why? You're not too smart, are you? What does it say right there? Can you read? Can you read? What does that say? That says Metallica projection screen paint mix. Sorry, buddy. Oh, you didn't read the description in the front, did you? No, you didn't. You should have read the description in the front. It's just Metallica mix. We have never ever called a screen paint a mix. Never. But yeah, that's his product right there. And by the way, we made the digital and crystal screen paint mix. I actually made the live demonstration and posted the ingredients live. Actually, it's in all the demonstrations we posted. So no, I'm asking you a question now. Now, I ask you a question. Explain the video. What is this? What are we watching? Now they left the room. Now you know why they left the room, because they're wrong. So they come in here carrying on and acting up. We show them the video, and they can't back. There's nothing they can say, because at the end of the day, the screen paint that these individuals have are basically nothing more than black and white paint. And this is where we got the ingredients on how to make its product. Now I'm going to post in this video description, because all they can do is come in with memes, and that's all they can do. They got nothing left. We're going to go in and we're going to grab, let me see, I need to get this demonstration from over here. We got the whole link. These are the screen paint products that you can make yourself. As I said before, if his product does, oh, he says he's making digital crystal screen paint, then if that's the case, then how come he's been denying our request to send him the digital and crystal screen paint for free? Yeah, we sent him all that. All these ingredients that are made, we made off his product, the personal mix. This is demonstrations made by another YouTuber. These are a black test demonstration. This is the link that went missing that nobody can't seem to find that we have now on our account. Over here, we have the Cinemax Complete. We made that with 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons. We have the ingredients here for the digital and crystal screen paint. I also have a demonstration of that live. You can watch that yourself. We have the YouTuber who made his own screen paint with 1/2 gallon of the Behr silver screen and black, some of the, when you get to the silver, you really don't have to have silver. You can get PPG, or you can get, oh, I gotta put you on a timeout, buddy, because you're acting up. No, I'm gonna put you on a timeout yet, but hold on for a minute. I gotta show you something first before I put you on timeout. So look at this. So bottom line, everything is here for you to make the product right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and we're gonna copy this. We're gonna put this, let me see, where we're gonna put this here. We're gonna put this right over here. This is the do-it-yourself mix right there. So we need to put it right in over here, so you guys can have that. We're going to activate this right now for you. I'm sorry, buddy. His freaking max out video was freaking a bust, and it was. He failed to show so many things in that video. It wasn't even funny. So don't get mad over that. It is what it is. This video was a fail. That's all to it. And at the bottom of the day, like I said, we gave them the ultimatum to go in and make these products. They're right here. All the ingredients are right here for them to make. If their product is not black and white paint at the end of the day, all they have to do is make the products live on camera and post them. That's all they got to do. I don't know what's so hard about that. If I could sit there and the black fabric and all kinds of black materials against my screen, paint my name into my screen, do all these tests, how come they can't do it? You don't need anybody independent to do that for you. You should be doing that yourself. As the person who created and developed the product, you should be doing it yourself. As for the company called, let me see what we got going on here. I saved that already in front of the door. Let's go over into here. Let's pull up over here. And he's talking about Linksy or Linksy, whatever that name is. Do you have any idea how many more screens are tested against? We got DMP Supernova here. We got Elite screens, just whatever, that's one of theirs. I have 5 of the certified ultra short throw projection screens for the sailing and light projection. You ever heard of a company called Dragonfly? You probably don't even know anything about Dragonfly technology, do you? No. What about T-Prism? You know anything about that technology? No, you know anything about that either. We got DMP Supernova, we got Viva screen. We got everything down here. So keep in mind, a Dark Star 9 would outperform that Linksy screen, or whatever you want to call it, like that with no problem. Because that screen can't see it can see contrast, and its white levels are way too high. Please. You don't know anything about anything. That screen's what, 60 bucks, 60, 120 bucks to a Dark Star 9? It's freaking like $3,000 for a 100-inch. There's a huge difference between those two forms of technology. And we can basically go side to side with both of them. So I don't even know where you're going with that one. Yeah. I swear. The entire, oh, mind you, you owe me 4 videos now. You owe me 4. So the next one I want outside. Can you give me an outside video, 150-inch screen outside, Starfield demonstration? Can you give me? I mean, buddy, look, you already committed to it already. You already committed to it already. All right. So just do the demonstrations as we asked. Okay. Came in here, backed up my work. You couldn't explain to me why Crow is making a black and white product. You can't explain to me why the simple fact that this product is matching the black and white paint that we have over here. So what do you got? You're not showing me anything, man. So you've been talking a lot of talk. You're going to have to back it up now. I'm expecting to see some videos from you. You got a YouTube channel right now. Go make the videos and just prove us wrong. That's all you got to do. Because apparently since he doesn't want to do it, mind you, you're the consumer. You're the consumer in here arguing with me or having a discussion with me about me being able to back my products.
when the very person that you ordered from can't back his own products. So how are you backing him? That's interesting, isn't it? Any questions on that? Because you do a lot of talking. Any questions on that? Answer a simple question. You're the consumer. So can we see your demonstrations? What's your YouTube channel? Can you pop over there and live stream off your YouTube channel real quick? What you got over there? So we can check it out. Can we see it? What do you got? You got a YouTube channel? I'll pop in your YouTube channel right now and we'll see. Well, I bet you got one video loaded up over there right now. I bet you 100% this is your dummy account. Because you're saying you have this product, we should be able to pop right over to your product, right up to and watch your demonstrations of your screen. If you are a customer, right? Right? I guess you can't cat at your tongue, so to speak, right? That's what it is. That's what you're saying. Cat got your tongue. Is that what it is? You can't speak. This is the product right here, ain't it? Let's see what our technology did to it. This is the screen we have in the next room. These are acoustics we have in the next room. That's my screen versus your screen. There you go. I mean, come on, common sense. That screen is a very, very, very light silver. It can't see contrast at all in any way whatsoever. It can't pick it up. We did a color pattern test on it, can't pick contrast levels. The only thing it can do is it can pick up a white level. And guess what? It cannot pick up a white level equal to a white screen because I've heard that statement made. We've done that demonstration too. We put it as a white screen. It didn't pick up the same white levels. Only a white screen can pick up a white level equal to a white screen. I don't know where you guys even get this information from half the time. You own books? Because apparently you don't. I'm not trying to be rude here, but apparently you do not own books. If you think for a minute that a high white screen or a silver screen is ever going to be able to compete with a darker screen, you do know how it goes in the projection screen world, right? When you go to AVS forums, you do know that the lighter screens are considered the bottom dollar screens or the cheaper screens. Then you get to that light gray screens or like in between. Then you get to the mid grays, which you got the cinema gray. That's some more of a mid gray screen. That's like an $800 screen. Then you get to a little darker than that. You get to the cinema gray 5D, 4D. Then you get to flagship city. You get to your dark star 9. You get to your black diamonds, you get to screens that'll cost you $4 or $5 grand because these are the darker, more advanced screens. You know why they have that reflective coating? Since you know so much about projection screens, you do know that when you make a screen darker, that the contrast levels will actually start to increase, but the white levels will start to drop. Now, in order for them to be able to maintain the white levels, they put a reflective surface. It's like the equivalent when you're driving in a car and a jogger jumps in front of your car, you can see it crystal clear, right? But when it turns to the side, gone. That's what they call the narrow viewing cone effect. I could go on and on and on and explain this to you, but I don't want to break your brain at the end of the day. You understand me? All right, there we go, Skippy. Now I'm gonna put you in the timeout. You go enjoy that classifier. I'm gonna continue my video. Bye-bye. I swear, I gotta educate them every time they come here. They don't know jack. They will run their mouth about this, that, and the other and know nothing in the end at all, period. My goodness, just crack a book before you come on here and start talking. You're talking to a guy who has over 12 years experience in home theater, and you guys can't even tell the difference between black and white paint and screen paint. And you're backing, you're the independent. He says, I am the independent buyer. Well, you being the independent buyer, how about you show us something that the person who developed it won't show us? Does it match black and white paint? As for your screen here, called the Linksy or Luxy or Linguini or whatever we call it, not to be disrespectful, but I can't pronounce. I just call it the Lux, okay? To be no disrespect toward them. They're a very nice company. I talked to the guy on the phone, very cool dude and all. But at the end of the day, no, it's not going to match our technology. And we did this with the lights out with a 5,000 lumen projector at 1080p at 18 feet back. And that screen still couldn't even pull. Look at this, is with the lights on. Now, it's funny because they don't think when they talk. You're looking at a man who has tons, I'm not saying tons, but stacks of certified screens. And you watch me do these demonstrations, but they still come on here with these penny in a can. And I call it penny in a can, which it sounds like when they move their head back and forth like a single penny in a can. But how about this and how about this? So here's the thing about this, people.
See how they want to come in here and challenge me? See how they want to come in here and, oh, you haven't done this screen. You back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. I'm here backing it up all day long. Back it up, back it up. But if we ask you one request, it never gets done. I can back my work. He was running his mouth about this screen. There's my test right there, done. He was running his mouth about having independent people testimony. We got that right on the website. There it is right there. So I ask you a question at the end of the day. How come we can't get him to make the black and white products on YouTube Live and show us the difference between his product? How come he's smoke screening us? He don't want to answer that. Oh, that's just that and the other. Okay, so this is a guy you trust. Here's a video. Have you seen this video before? Oh, that's got to be digital and crystal screen paint. Did you read the title? It doesn't say digital and crystal screen paint. What does it say? Metallica mix. There you go. All right, we proved their point right there. I got to get back to my customers. Again, Jamie, you and Partey, I'm not going to speak about this until next. We're going to give you 2 weeks because I don't want to hear any more about this until 2 weeks. I'm going to get back to doing tests and what things we're supposed to do over here as a company, not a hobbyist, as you call yourself now. I don't know what you call yourself now, but I'm going to get back to it. I got a lot of tests into this new technology. I'm going to give you another additional 2 weeks to have your test done. Now, already today, I've gone over and beyond on proving my technology. You know, we went downstairs, we did the black sheets again. I went downstairs and wrote my name into the screen in black paint. You know, we did all that, right? And all we're asking from him is to go in and just do the ingredients that we posted in there, including the YouTuber now, who just has his ingredients in there. Put that against your product and show a difference between night and day. That's it. I even duplicated your video twice. I did the first time on the cheap screen paint mixes, match your screen and your product. Came back in and did a demonstration again and blew your product out with the certifies and against a white screen in an environment that's well lit, more lit than yours, on a 720p projector sitting 12 feet back. And I did that in no time at all. So why does it take you so long to get this done? All right, 2 weeks. I'm going to get back to work. I got things I got to take care of. We'll come back in 2 weeks. I'm going to mark this down on the calendar. Actually, I need a timer. I need a timer right there so we can time this thing all down. You know, clock ticking down. And we'll see in 2 weeks if we can get these demonstrations from him, including the black paint demonstrations that he was supposed to do side by side versus his product. As for Partey, we are expecting to see that demonstration. We want to see you do that paint on demonstration again. That way we can match the color that you have in the original demonstration over the paint you will be painting to make sure you don't change anything to the color of the wall. We'll know. So make a fresh batch, do it all over again, put it on video, and put it against your color of that wall paint that you got in that theater room so we can see if that blends, and blow up so we can see that wrap around. We want to see all of it. At the end of the day, like I said, from what I already saw from the demonstration, when some of that peeked over past the fireplace, it matched your screen perfectly. And again, like I said, I don't think it took 4 applications to paint that onto your theater room. It took 1. And if that's the case, that means at the end of the day, you and Crow products could be matching extremely too close. And the fact that you made that to separate yourself from him. So prove my theory wrong. All right, so with that being said, oh, I forgot 2 other things. Those black screen paints you have, I want to see that versus black paint. Do the same demonstration I did in my demonstration today. Okay, well, that's basically about it. I got a ton of crazy tests to run a screen through. I have to go take it outside and have it dance in the sun. I'm pretty sure you guys have never said that in any of your demonstrations. All right, well, I got to go. Have a good time. God bless. And we got that video still floating around here real quick. Yeah, we do got it right over here. I'll give you a little something here. You can, did I put all the links in? I think I did put all the links in for you guys. I did put everything in there. Here we go, right there. So we can look over this again. He said digital and crystal screen paint. Boy, I was embarrassed. And I said, can you read? What does it say? Metallica projection screen paint mix. There's only one person who calls this product that. And if you're sure you don't know what that person is, then guess what? I'm pretty sure you know what the inside of his home looks like. So all those mixers that you're seeing below, well, the ones you're seeing that we made them using this tutorial video. The Mega Mix was just to see exactly what we could get away with, like seriously. And we were able to hit this. If we were able to hit this with just adding anything in there, you know. So we did one with 10. We did one with the personal mix. We broke that down on camera. So the personal mix, we started off with 2. We let it dry. We hit it up against the screen. We hit it with 3 and 4. 4 is the magic number. 4 hit. The Metallica mix, we did 10 in there, and it hit 90% of the personal. The UV mix, we did a reversal. Instead of starting off with white paint, we started with black paint, and we put it in 6 tablespoons of white paint, and it matched perfectly. So the lowest you can go on there is 6. We did 5 to test out against a dark screen. The 5 is too dark. So anywhere between 6 to 10, you would match the Frankenstein. All the rest of them would blend in between that area. That's where you would have to go at. That's you get those. And again, as I said before, if we are wrong on this, he should have no problem making these products and putting them out for everybody to see. If we have to do them, you got to do them. There you go. And as you showed in the demonstration, you don't have to have a certain kind of paint. It doesn't have to be Behr silver screen. We use some $17 cheap Sherwin-Williams white paint. And when we did this demonstration in here, we didn't do the demonstration against the Metallica mix. We actually put it against the personal mix to see how close it would match. Ooh, doggy, did it match? Did it ever match? There it is right there. And then we made an extra sample sheet for ourselves out of that mixture that we got off his site. And we put that against our screen to show you that at the end of the day, that the product we just showed you can't even compete with our technology. Oh yeah, we put you right against our screen. So this right here is the original personal mix, and this is the Metallica mix laying against one of our black screens. Now, like I said, you guys can come in here ranting about this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, it comes down to one thing. I don't care about your little rants. I don't care about hobbyists and memes and all this stuff and whatever you want to say. At the end of the day, it comes down to one thing. Make the product, match it against your screen. We don't care about anything else in between. You have to be the back of your product. If you come in here crying and whining about, oh, you stop repeating this, then what's the problem? You're the consumer buying it. So you paid $85 for a product that at the end of the day could be black and white paint, and this bothers you? And that way that we're basically feel like he's being harassed, then that means you're a scammer just like he is, because you're supporting what he's doing. At the end of the day, Crow expects to be on people who don't know what they're talking about when it comes to projection screen paint. Because he sat there on camera, you watched those demonstrations where he was feeding all this nonsense about the colors and contrast levels and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that, and find out at the end of the day, it was just black and white paint. There's only so much you can get out of black and white paint. So what he's going to say, oh, his product is black paint? No, I just sat there and drew my name on my screen in black paint in the middle of my screen on a white display. It's black fabric. Oh, we do black fabric against the screens too. What about the gunmetals? Oh, we made a screen paint that looked exactly like the gunmetal and put it against our screen. And our screen pulled better color, contrast, white levels, the whole 9 yards. What about the green paint? Oh, we did that test too on straight gray green. Yeah, red. Yep, did that one already too. Certified? We did that too. Ultra short those certifieds, done that too. Low lumen projectors, done that too. Outside demonstrations, done that too. Customers display their technology, yeah, done that too. All right then, I thought so. All right, I think we gave it real quick. We gave the test. The Crow boys are running their mouths, and we gave them a demonstration that be outside at 450. We gave them 450 to be outside, display your screen on a 100 to 150 inch screen, and show us a star field at 190-degree viewing angle at 27 feet back. And our return, because we know we can pull this off with no problem, we displayed a white snowstorm. They never backed it up. Can't even back up the product that you'll buy. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't know. I feel sorry for the individuals who got suckered into buying this product, believing it was going to be something more than it wasn't. That's what I feel sorry for you. Those people who basically support this nonsense and back him no matter what, I don't feel sorry for you. But at the end of the day, I know it's getting to you. At the end of the day, you can come here and talk all the trash you want, but at the end of the day, it is getting to you. Every time you turn that projector on, every time you sit down in front of it, you think about the $85 that you could have took and spent it on something else instead of doing it on this. And especially for those of you who actually copied down these ingredients and went and did that demonstration, I know you're triggered. I definitely know you're triggered at the end of the day. Because now every time you watch one of these demonstrations or every time he smiles on that camera, just remember, he got you. Gotta go. God bless.